In today's video, I am going to be breaking down some easy basketball plays that are ran in the NBA. So, if you are looking to be able to run so-called advanced NBA level basketball plays, these are some of the easier plays that I've seen that are ran in the NBA that you could run as well, even at young age groups. Let's get down and let's check these out. Really quickly, if you want a fantastic, easy offense, make sure to go check out the 5-out complete guide that is down in the description below. So first, we're going to start in the first play in a Horns offense. What we're going to start with is having player 4 set the screen for player 5, and player 5 is going to be popping out towards this wing. At this time, player 1 is going to be looking to pass player 5 the ball. After player 4 sets that screen, he is then going to set a back screen on player 1, who is then going to be attacking the basket or cutting to the basket off of player 4's screen. While player 1 is cutting to that rim, there's going to be two options because player 4 is going to roll off of the screen and flash to the three-point line. So that now player 5 has the option to pass to player 1 or has the option to pass to player 4. Obviously, if it's a pass to player 1, this is going to be a layup. If this is a pass to player 4, this is going to be a three-point shot. Now, the benefit to this is we can actually fill out if the play breaks down into the 5-out offense, which is a fantastic motion that you can run, and of course you can grab the complete guide down in the description. Another great, amazing play that you can run is what I call pin down. I actually use this with my team. Basically, at this time on these pin down screens, player 3 and 2 are going to be sprinting up to the wings, or depending on what their defender does, they may be able to cut in towards the paint as well, and that would give another option for the pass. However, first options are to go up towards the wings, and player 5 is going to be rolling off, potentially posting up the switch as well, because let's face it, if these players switch, there's a mismatch here as well as here. Let me explain. As you can see, the defense is set up like this. Player 5 will set that screen, and then player 2 uses that screen. If they switch, now there's a massive mismatch right here. We have the size in the low post, and we have speed out on the perimeter. So these are our advantages that we have here. In fact, we've seen the Golden State Warriors, after this screen, we get the pass to player 2, player 5 rolls, and they do a secondary pass to player 5 for the layup. We've also seen the Golden State Warriors use this same exact play and have the play or the pass go straight down to player 5 for the layup as well. If the play breaks down after this roll, these players can pop out, we can be in 5-out, or we can have one player set the screen for the other. Player 3 can then set the staggered pin down. Player 5 can then sprint off of that staggered screen, and player 5 may be open for the three-point shot. If not, they can fill out, and we can be back in our 5-out. Now, the reason why I like 5-out after a set play is because, let's face it, if we've got a shot clock, which all high school teams up here in Canada have a shot clock of about 24 seconds, depending on the league, it could be 30 seconds. Now, when that's the case, guess what? You may burn 20 seconds off of the shot clock to be able to run a play. If that's the case, now you have 4 seconds to just do something quick. Which leads me into my next play, which is again a Horns play. This first play, I've seen Detroit use it a few times. I've seen a couple of different teams use it. We're going to have a pin down on this side. Player 2 is going to sprint up, and it's going to be a pass from player 1 to player 2. Once this happens, player 3 is going to lift. Player 4 is going to clear out to the opposite side. And now we're going to have the staggered screen with player 1 and 5. And player 2 is going to be trying to sprint off and attack the basket off of this staggered screen. The option we're trying to look for is the switch. So player 5's man switches on to 2, and 2 just continues to attack the basket. If there's any defense that's collapsing, we can kick that ball out for three-point shots from player 3 and 4. Another play that I've seen at the NBA level is a pin down on one side. Player 1 then dribbles out towards the same side as the pin down, and player 3 comes off of this pin down. This is a 5-out offense with essentially a staggered screen on one side. If you didn't want such a stagnated offense, this guy could pin down for player 2, but it doesn't necessarily matter. They can also exchange, which means that they just switch spots instead of screening for each other. This kind of distracts the defense, and sometimes you can get switches when you really don't need them, but at the same time they're still useful every once in a while. But after this last dribble handoff right here, what I want to go for is player 4 who set that screen to roll towards the basket, player 1 to pop to the 3-point line. Now player 3 can hit that mid-range. He can hit player 4 with the pass for the layup. He can hit the mid-range himself. He can do a hook pass out to player 1 depending on how defenses look. If there's a help defender here, player 2 gets a 3. Again, potential extra pass for a 3. There's a lot of different options here. I hope that this video helps your team win more games. Make sure to go check out my complete guide to the 5-out offense that is down in the description below, and I'll see you guys again in my next video.